Yo, what's going on? Look, so the first 30 days after you quit smoking weed, for most people it's going to be tough. Some people you speak to are going to say it was easy, it was not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough, like, especially if you're somebody who's been smoking for years every single day. It's tough to break a bad habit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it will be as easy as you make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you quit smoking weed, yeah, and you're not doing anything else, like you're not going to the gym, you're not like pushing yourself in any other areas in life, you're not working on anything, it's gonna be tough to stay off weed because you're not doing anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be doing other things, like, you know what I'm saying, you have to keep your mind busy, you have to get moving. You know what I'm saying? You have to get active. You can't just quit smoking weed and just sit there and just think you're not going to get temptations. And even if you are keeping yourself busy, you will still get temptations, but at least you're building something. You're working towards something to keep yourself away from the bad habits. That's a big thing when you quit smoking weed. It's like you have to build a life where weed no longer fits into it. That's one of the biggest things. You know what I'm saying? Build a life where weed no longer fits into it, where the consequence is too much if you smoke again. Like, for me, if I smoke weed right now, there's gonna be too many consequences. Like, even if I got high for one night, it's gonna put me in such a negative state of mind where it's gonna linger for days, weeks, maybe months, I don't know. But I know I'm never gonna smoke weed again because I see no value in it. It doesn't even make me feel good. I don't enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I don't enjoy smoking. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me paranoid. It gives me all the negative effects with no positive ones. That's me personally. Like, if you want to smoke weed and you feel like weed is beneficial to you and it helps you, go ahead and smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? My videos obviously ain't for you. But if you're somebody who knows weed is a massive problem and weed is interrupting with your life, sorry, I just see one of my neighbors. But yeah, if weed is interrupting with your life, then you need to quit. You need to kick it out of your life totally. Like, there's no cutting down. It's either you smoke or you don't. And to even get to the 30 days, like, most people can't even get through one day. A lot of people can't even get through one day of staying sober. You know what I'm saying? And that's a bad addiction. If you say to yourself you're gonna quit something and you can't even get through 24 hours, like, your addiction level is high. Like, you're on red alert. You know what I'm saying? You're on red alert. Like, but the thing is, what I don't like, the thing I hate the most is people who say, oh, I'm gonna quit smoking. But like, people who say they're gonna quit smoking for 30 days. Why do you only want to quit smoking for 30 days? What's the point? What is the point? People who say, oh, I'm gonna quit smoking for 6 months, I'm gonna quit smoking to the end of the year. Why? So you can go back to it and be in the same spot. If you want to be successful with quitting smoking weed, you have to be in it for life. Say never again. If it's a bad habit that's been keeping you stuck in the same cycle, been causing you stress, depression, anxiety, you have to quit for good. There's no cutting down, no playing games with your life. Cut that shit out. Cut that shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew from a young age, I knew from 17, weed is no good for me. You know what I'm saying? Luckily me, I found it out from early. Like, a lot of people will go 20, 30 years smoking weed and just realize after 20 years, oh my God, this has been holding me back. Like, how did it take you that long to realize weed is holding you back? Like, you must have had no ambition and no goals, really and truly. You know what I'm saying? So obviously the earlier you find out, the better. You know what I'm saying? And even if weed is, like, even if you're having fun smoking weed, sometimes you need to know when to cut that fun short. Because don't get me wrong, weed was fun. When I was smoking weed, it was fun. I had great times. Like, some of the best times in my life, I could say. You know what I'm saying? Like, just hanging around my brethrens, like, just shit we used to get up to when we were young. And, you know what I'm saying? Some of the best times. But there will come a time in your life where you're like, bro, like, this is interrupting my priorities. Like, this is interrupting me handling my responsibilities. And when it starts to get to that point, that's when you need to quit. You know what I'm saying? And your conscience doesn't lie to you. Your conscience tells you every day what you need to do, what you must and what you mustn't do. Don't smoke weed, don't drink alcohol, get in the gym, increase your income. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a better attitude, help people. You know what I'm saying? Your conscience tells you every day what to do. Don't eat that trash. You know what I'm saying? Eat this food, don't eat that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wake up earlier. Your conscience is screaming at you, telling you what you got to do daily. And even if you're going against it in one way, like even if you're still smoking weed and you are going to the gym, you might be waking up early, but you're still smoking weed, you're still living with regret. You know what I'm saying? So whatever my conscience tells me to do, I do with no negotiation. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I do that. And that's how you become your full self. Like, that's how you have full clarity, is when you don't go against your inner voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you have full clarity. You live in the moment, you don't live in the past, because when you're going against your conscience, you're living in the past, because you're always going to have regret. Even if it's subconsciously, you're always going to have regret. Like, oh my god, like, I know I shouldn't smoke, but I'm still smoking. That's regret. I know I should wake up early, but I'm not waking up early. That's regret. And you won't even realize it eats at you during the day. You know what I'm saying? It eats at your confidence, it eats at your motivation, it eats at everything. You know what I'm saying? So just don't go against your conscience. If it's telling you to quit weed, you quit weed, and that's it. No negotiation, no cutting down. What's the point of cutting down? It's a waste of fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, just what, to go back to smoking again? Like, come on, man. Just to go back in the same place and want to quit again? You know what I mean? What's the point of that? And a lot of people, the last thing I'll say, a lot of people say to me, oh, why don't you just chill out, have a drink, have a smoke? I'm like, why? So I can try and quit again. What is the point? I've already quit. My life is much better without it. I love life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't, and I don't even like smoking. I don't even like being high. I hate it. I hate it. I hated it from years ago, but I was still smoking just because it was an addiction. It was a bad habit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I do like drinking. I did enjoy a drink, but like I said, I got to a point in life where I had to cut the drink out. It was just interrupting with my lifestyle, like the lifestyle I wanted to live. I want to be militant. I want to be waking up early. I want to be in the gym. I want to be helpful. I want to be reliable. And even drinking once a week is too much of a liability. You know what I'm saying? But if you're having trouble with quitting weed, you want to build discipline, DM me on Instagram at Johnny Cherry, JOHNNYCHERRY_. Message me on Instagram. I can help you. We can discuss your situation. Message me.